नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते राधानाथ स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमो विष्णुपादाय कृष्णपृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदांत स्वामिनिति नामिने। नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पश्चात्य देशतारिणे। ओम ज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूप कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सखगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्य देवं श्रीराधा कृष्ण पादान् सखगण ललिता श्री विशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्ण करुणा सिंधु दीनबंधु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कांत राधा कांत नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसूते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यैव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ईश्वर परमः कृष्णः सच्चिदानंद विग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणम्। ओम तत्सत्। Hare Krishna. By the causeless mercy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be very joyfully performed, and it is the everlasting knowledge, Susukam Kartum Avyayam. We were studying yesterday, I was telling that if we are able to reach Golokam, that will be great in this life itself if we are able to do that. If that is not possible, then definitely we are going to make a progress in our life compared to our life in this life. Definitely it's going to be a better life next life. Next life is going to be a better life. So that means we will be on the way to Goloka. So the soul has to travel. The soul has to travel towards Goloka, not away from Goloka, away from Krishna's well. It may take several births to reach Goloka, or even in this life itself, we can reach Goloka. But we are going towards Goloka. That's what is very important, towards Krishna's will. So that means we are on the right path, in the right direction. We know that this life will come to an end. That's okay. For everyone, the life will come to an end. But next life has to be much, much better than this. Next life, if we are able to go to Golokam, that's it. Our journey ends. Until then, the soul is traveling. Prayana. Prayana means traveling. So, we need to prepare for that prayana. Without preparing, how we can go anywhere? Even if we are going from one place to another place, there is a lot of preparation needed. One city to another city, or one country to another country, a lot of preparation is needed. But if you want to go from this material world to spiritual world, then how much preparation is needed? So, we need to have yoga balam. That yoga balam is needed for us to leave this material world and go to Golok. And how can we get that yoga balam? That yoga balam, we can get it by constantly engaged in Krishna's devotional service. That means in Krishna's service with devotion. That is very important. So devotion means we have to devote our life. That's what is called devotion. So we have to devote our life to Krishna. Then we are known as devotee. So when we devote our life to Krishna, then that is called devotee. So a devotee with so much of devotion unto Krishna, without deviation from this path, so we need to keep traveling. That's what is very important. So that's what in the past I have explained about the devotion without deviation. It's very important. That is possible only with Bhagavad Gita knowledge. Because we need to know all about our Krishna. Bhagavad Gita, Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna's wonderful leelas, Krishna's wonderful appearance and activities, everything we should know. That means we need to spend time only to know about Krishna. So that means we shouldn't be wasting time on anything in this material world. Because everything in this material world is temporary, we know that. But another important message or knowledge we need to have that everyone around us are cheating. We are getting cheated. Media, their only job is to cheat us. Everyone, even political persons, politicians, they will also cheat. They promise, I will do this and that, but they don't do anything. That's what we are seeing. That is the reality. And these days, because of social media, people, they talk a lot through the social media, their own channels, and they want to increase the viewers. And they will talk all kinds of nonsense. All are cheating. Of course, we may get some message, some knowledge sometime. Of course, we are studying Bhagavad Gita, we are teaching Bhagavad Gita on YouTube, but we know that not everyone is very much interested in this. But if anything other than that, things will become viral. They call it as it will become viral. So this material information, useless information, which is of no use for the soul, which is completely useless, meaningless. But people spend time. That means people are ready to get cheated in general. So that's how this world around is moving. But if we want to go to Golokam, then we should be able to spend all the time in knowing about Krishna. Because Krishna said very clearly, Janma karma cha me divyam evam yo veti tattvataha. So anyone who knows the tattva, the truth about my transcendental appearance and activities, karma, janma, karma, me, my. So Janma Karma cha me divyam, divine, transcendental. Anyone who understands, anyone who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities, tyaktva deham punarjanmanayeti mameti so Arjuna. After quitting this body, after leaving this body, tyaktva deham punarjanmanayeti. So they won't take another birth in this world because they will come to me, mameti. That's what Krishna says. So that means we need to spend all our time knowing about Krishna's wonderful transcendental appearance and activities. That's how we need to spend all our time. If we just know about Krishna, if we just know all about Krishna, so then Krishna himself is promising very, very clearly in Bhagavad Gita that we are not going to come back, take birth again in this world, because that way, by focusing our time only on Krishna, we'll forget about everything in this material world. We shouldn't be thinking about anything in this material world. Our mind should be always remembering only Krishna. So that is what is called devotion without deviation, and that's what will give us yoga balam. Prayana kale manasa chalena bhaktya yukto yoga balena chaiva Bhruvor madhye pranamavesya samyak satham param purushamupaiti divyam. So, at the time of leaving, at the time of traveling, prayana kalam means the time of travel for the soul, when the soul is traveling. When the soul leaves this body and gets into another body at the time of travel, prayana kale. Manasa achalena, the mind without wavering. How is that going to be possible if we don't practice controlling our mind? If we don't control our mind, if we don't keep our mind under our control, then how is it possible for us to keep the mind at one place at the time of death? That means on Krishna at the time of death. So manasa achalena means our mind should be remembering only Krishna. Antakale cha mam eva smaran. Mam eva smaran means one who remembers me. So that means that practice is very, very important for us to keep remembering Krishna all the time, forgetting about everything else. That's what manasa achalena. So one way of doing that is always getting engaged in Krishna's service. Then we are going to remember Krishna only. If we are engaged in Krishna's service, for example, Arjuna, when he was fighting in that battle, he was fighting only for Krishna. When he thought about fighting for himself, he decided to not fight. But when he understood this entire Bhagavad Gita from Krishna, he decided to fight for Krishna. So that means his thoughts were only on Krishna. Krishna himself told Arjuna that Sarvesu Kalesu Ma Manusmarad Yudhyacha. So all the time, if I remember me, all the time remember me and fight. So Arjuna did that. Arjuna remembered Krishna all the time and fought. So like that, we have to remember Krishna in all our activities. So that means we need to do all the activities only for Krishna. Then only we can remember Krishna. So that means anything we are doing, it has to be done only for Krishna, not for anyone else. You should not be thinking that I'm doing this for my children or my spouse or my parents or my siblings or my friends or my relatives. Nothing. We have to do everything Only for Krishna, I'm doing it for Krishna, not for anyone else, for Krishna. Because if we do everything for Krishna, Krishna will bring all goodness to us, not only to us, and also to all our family members, relatives, friends. Everyone will get the benefit. That's what we need to understand. Even if we want to do something good to others, something good to our dependents, we have to constantly engage ourselves in Krishna's service, because then only because Krishna's goal is to make sure that his devotee is always happy. Krishna is not going to test his devotee. People say that, oh, God is testing, Krishna is testing. No, no, no. Krishna knows why he has to test. He is traveling with us. In fact, when the soul is traveling, the soul is not traveling alone. Prayana Kala. So at the time of death, when we are ready to leave, it's not we are alone going. Krishna is going to travel with us. He is our constant companion. He will never leave us at all. All the time he is with us. So then why he has to test us to know that how good we are? There is no need for Krishna to test us to find out about our devotion. And there is no need for Krishna to test us to show others that we are great. Nothing. Krishna wants us to be happy all the time. So that way, if you want to do anything good for ourselves, if you want to do good, anything good for our dear and near people, so we have to be constantly engaged in Krishna's service. That's what is very important. Definitely, Krishna will make sure that his devotees. That's why Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita that Kaunteya Pratijanige Name Bhaktaka Pranasyati. O son of Kunti, declare it boldly that my devotee never perishes. Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma Sasvachantim Nigachati. He will quickly become righteous and attains everlasting peace. Sasvachantim Nigachati. If that is the case, then how Krishna can test his devotees and make his devotees to struggle and suffer? No, not at all. Only with devotion, without deviation, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, surrendering fully unto Krishna, we are all set to go to Golok. Then that's going to happen. So that way we are on the right path, and Krishna is going to give us that yoga balam. We are gaining that spiritual strength. That's what is called yoga balam. That's what is needed to bring our life here. That means ourself, to bring ourselves between two eyebrows. Bruvor madhye pranamavesya samyak satam param purusham upaiti divyam. So if we leave, if we ourselves come, elevate ourselves to our head, and then leave between the two eyebrows, so then we are going to go to Golok. So that is the way of our life. We are all towards getting progress in this Bhagavad Gita. We are all getting closer to Krishna, closer and closer to Krishna, and we all are going to go to Goloka and be with Krishna. So this all, we are here, we are studying Bhagavad Gita like this now every day. That's all. This is the proof that we are on this journey. We are continuing, we are traveling to Goloka. So that's what is happening right now. We are all going, we are all traveling, we are all going to Goloka. That's what is happening with us every day when we come study Bhagavad Gita, going, thinking about Krishna, glorifying the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, focusing our mind on Krishna. So we are all getting closer and closer to Krishna, and that way at the time of death, definitely we will leave everything in this world. That Krishna will handle it. Krishna will handle it. All the things. Mentally, we have to renounce immediately right now. Mentally, we should not be attached to anything right now. Manasa sannyasyaste. That's it. Manasa. That should be possible immediately. That means we should not be having any desires to accumulate material assets or going after the material sense objects and enjoying them. We all get what we want. We will get much more than what we need, because everything is coming from Krishna only. So, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, we are all getting closer and closer to Krishna. So now we are successfully studying in the second chapter. Krishna started teaching us about soul scientifically. Scientifically, Krishna is teaching that we are not the body, we are the soul. So what we are studying in this sloka number 12, what we studied. Natvevaham jatunasam natvam neme janadipaga nachaiva na bhavishyamaga sarve vayam matah param. Never was there a time I did not exist. Natvevaham jatunasam. Nor you, nor all these kings, natvam neme janadipaha. Nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Nachaiva na bhavishyamaga sarve vayam mataka param. That's what Krishna told. Never was there a time when I did not exist, nor you, nor all these kings, and nor in the future shall any of us cease to be. Then in the next sloka, what we are studying, Krishna is continuing then. Dehinosmin yatha dehe kaumaram yavvanam jara tatha dehantara prapti dhirastatra namukhyati. Dehinosmin means being inside the body. Krishna, in all these slokas from the 11th sloka to 30th sloka, never ever uses a word like soul, Atma. But Krishna always refers to Atma only, but uses in different ways. Like Dehino Asmin means being inside the body. Who is inside the body? The soul. Yatha, how? Dehe, body. Kaumaram, Yavvanam, Jara, boyhood, youth, and old age. So, how the soul being inside the body changes to from a boyhood body to youth body, from youth body to old age body. So that's what dehe, kaumaram dehe, yavvanam dehe, jara dehe. So that's what we are changing, our bodies. Tatha, similarly, deha antara means when this body, this life comes to an end, deha praptir. Similarly, another body it attains, it achieves, it gets it. Dhirastatra na mukhyate. A sober person is not bewildered. It is very much science. Krishna is teaching us very, very scientific. The body, what we had at the time of death and then in the boyhood is different. And then the body from boyhood to youth is different. The body from youth to old age is different. Completely, scientifically, molecular level, biomolecules. Our body is made up of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. And these are all big, big biomolecules. So, even neurons, all the cells inside our body. So, if we go into a molecular level, if we go into an atomic level, everything is different, changes. This body is completely changed. We know that our cell gets divided, cell division happens. And there is a lot of the food what we eat That itself is becoming a part of our body. And we are shedding the cells from our body. So that way, this body what we have right now is completely 100% a different body than what we had at the time of birth. And similarly, when we get old, we will not be having this body. We'll have a different body at that point of time. So similarly, at the time of death, another body. That's it. It is science. So something inside which is not changing at all. Even at this age, when we get old, the mother will say that my child only. Never our relationship with others will change. So there is something inside the body, that is the soul, which is never changing. Avikaryoyam. Avikaryoyam means unchangeable. That's what happens with the soul. Nasate vidyate bhavo, na abhavo vidyate sataka. That's what we are going to study in the next slokas, coming slokas. Not today, maybe in the next 1 or 2 days. So, as the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from boyhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A sober person is not bewildered by such a change. And then Krishna is continuing then. Matra sparsastu kaunteya Sitoshna sukha dukkha Agama payino anityas Tam stitiksasva bharata. So Matra sparsastu kaunteya, O son of Kunti. Matra sparsastu means when the material senses, they come in contact with the material sense objects. So our body is made up of senses. So there is knowledge acquiring senses and working senses. There is somatosensory nervous system that acquires the knowledge and sends the message, knowledge to the brain. And then from the brain, the message comes to the working senses. That is motor nervous system. So that's how we are able to move our hands and legs and all such things. So matra sparsastu kaunteya. So whatever the happiness and distress, like heat and cold, for example, in our body, there are touch sensors are there on our skin. Inside, there are different sensors are there, pain sensors, touch sensors, and heat and cold, and hardness and the smoothness. There are sensors in our skin that will send the message to our brain. So similarly, when we eat, so chemoreceptors are there in our tongue. So that is basically chemicals. It will sense the taste and then send it to the brain. So similarly, when we see things, there are photoreceptors, photons. So they fall in our retina inside our eye. So that gets converted into electrical signals and then that goes to the brain. So similarly, the sound when it comes, so that also goes through our hearing system itself is very, very complicated. So that also goes because depending upon the frequency and the sound power level, everything, it converts them and correctly it sends it to the brain. So all these things are, similarly the nose, all these things are known as matra sparsas. There are sense perceptions. So that is sitoshna sukha dukkha. So that's what we are feeling. And that comes and goes. So happiness and distress are like winter and summer seasons. So sitoshna sukha dukkha. And they come and they go. Agama and apayino and anitya. They are temporary. They are flickering. They are not eternal. Anitya. Tam sthitiksasva bharata. You learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. So that's what Krishna is telling Arjuna. So, O son of Kunti, the non-permanent appearance and disappearance, the non-permanent appearance of happiness and distress and their disappearance in due course are like the appearance and disappearance of winter and summer seasons. They arise from sense perception or sign of Bharata. one must learn to tolerate them without being disturbed. So this is a science. You need to understand it. So basically, all these things with our material body, all these sense perceptions, they're all temporary. Bhagyasparses asaktatma vindati atmani yatsukham sa brahma yoga yuktatma sukham akshayam ashnute. One who is not attached to the external material sense enjoyment. Bhagyasparsesu asaktatma vindati atmani yatsukam. And who is able to find happiness within the self alone. So he is situated in the Brahma Yoga. And he will be able to experience unlimited happiness. Sukham akshayam ashnute. Yehi samsvarsaja bhoga dukkayonayayevate adyanthavantaha kaunteya nateshu ramate buddhaga. So this samsvarsaja bhoga, so that is this enjoyment, material sense enjoyment, that is the source of our distress. Dukkayonayayevate. And it has beginning and end. So if whatever the enjoyment, if you're eating some nice, delicious food, only at the time of eating, a person may think that he's enjoying, but not all the time. All the time taste is not there in our mouth. So like that for everything, it has got beginning and end, adi and anta. Nateshu ramate bhutaka. An intelligent person does not go after this. So that's what Krishna is now asking Arjuna here. So by Krishna's causeless mercy, we successfully finished the 14th sloka and the second chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Now let us chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra and focus our mind on the transcendental sound vibration. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shiva Sadi Gaur Bhakta Vrindam. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram 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 Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna Hare Ram Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Hare Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Ram Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hina Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you so much, Guruji, for today's class. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Surya Kala Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you very much for the class. But as you said, we should do everything for Krishna. Is
Yes,
it possible? Is it possible? I think we should do our responsibilities as wife, or sister, brother, etc., mother, etc., etc., and leave all the result to Krishna. To my knowledge, we
that
should
is,
have a lot of patience regarding this as you're teaching these classes.
yes,
I
Mataji.
think so.
That is very much true.
That's one. That's
When we serve
yes,
Krishna, He
yes,
will take care of our family. Everything He will take care, Mataji. That's the main
yes, yes.
thing.
That only I understood, and we should have a lot of patience as you are having. Thank you, Guruji, for the class. Hare Krishna,
Thank you,
Guruji.
Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Mohanan Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Pranam Guruji.
Pranam Prabhu, Hare Krishna Prabhu. Pranam.
Thank you so much for the class, Guruji. I missed the initial portion of the class. I joined when you started the today's slogan, Guruji. So
Yes,
I'll just go through it again.
yes, Prabhu.
Thank you so much, Guruji. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Guruji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
Thank you. Yes.
Subbaraju Prabhu, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Constant companion will never let us down. We have
That
to
is,
do
yes, Prabhu.
our duty all the time without any gap.
Without any deviation. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. That's what Krishna says
Yeah.
many times. Ananyena yogena. Ananyena yogena means without anything else, all the time to me.
Undivided attention, undivided
That,
devotion.
yes, yes. Prabhu. Knowledge, with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita, it is very much possible.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
It's a divine knowledge, no doubt.
Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. No doubt about it. We are very fortunate to get this knowledge. That's the very important.
Yeah.
Use it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Asha Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Guruji, for a wonderful class.
Yes, Mataji.
Bhagavad Gita knowledge is very scientific, Guruji.
No,
How
no.
everything is changing, we can see.
Yes, Mataji.
If we fully concentrate towards Krishna, then our Yog Balam will develop, which leads towards our next journey, Guruji.
That is true, Mataji.
Thank you, Guruji, for keeping us in Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Rama, Rama
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram
Hare.
Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna. Nalini Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Guruji,
Hare
thank
Krishna.
you for the wonderful class. So we understand that how we have to keep our devotion, complete surrender without deviation, as you said, without any things which move us away from the path. So always concentrating on Krishna and doing everything for God, for Krishna, then we will not deviate from our path and we'll find the righteous path. That is the only way to move forward.
Yes.
And also how our soul travels through various births and deaths along with Krishna to ultimately unite with the Supreme Soul. So once we realize that, then our attachments automatically diminish and we become, the powerful soul who can control our mind and our sense organs and always be concentrated on our own path. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for the class. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Sunita Mataji.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Actually, this is what you always say. This is the ultimatum to focus the work as we are doing for Krishna.
Yes,
Every time. It may be easy part of the life or it may be the difficult part of the life. Everything, if we're if you're doing each and every 24 and 7, thinking that the work for Krishna, then everything will come under that. That may be the easiest part, happiest part, saddest part, or difficult part. So yesterday, after listening to your class,
yes,
I wrote two lines and shared with my friends
yes,
that I want to say here. That
yes,
was self-love is beautiful reaction to Lord's creation. Because I was working on that how one should not think himself or herself less of anything. We all are having the power of soul, and the soul is a part of Supreme Soul, Lord Krishna. So that when individual self-confidence go down, he or she go to the anxiety or depression, like or something confusion comes across. Everybody is not that much fortunate to go through the Gita slok as we are going every day and analyzing it. So having so much of things in chaotic society, they attracted towards or they get confused. So all brilliancy in her or him also get diverted and they captured by mental disturbances. That's why I wrote that. That was my first sentence. Like self-love is beautiful reaction to Lord's creation. That means Lord has created to us. If we love ourselves at any condition, then
yeah,
that is a beautiful reaction. Another was that we are the creation of Lord Jagannath. Sometimes in life we should surrender our everything to Him when life becomes difficult to understand, and just focus on Almighty's direction and go ahead with His commands.
yes,
The sentences I shared with my friends and in different groups also.
yeah,
Here is a bit of what you say. You are saying that 24/7 we should do this. But at least if we do this at the difficult time, that somebody is there who has created the universe. So we have some part in our in whole life. Sometimes we have to give whole thing, surrendering Almighty. So in that due course of discussion, one another thing, the small thing came to my knowledge that I have already came across so many times. My daddy was also a doctor, but I know that doctor prescription they'll write RX, and then they give the prescription. When I was discussing with my mommy about this thing yesterday's class, then she told me that yes, everybody surrendered themselves, and doctors also write RX means respected X. That means respected X. Matlab X is what the Almighty. They first surrender themselves after getting all the big surgeons and all. They surrendered themselves there, and then they prescribe the things.
very nice. Yes, Mataji, very nice to know.
So
Yeah,
this
Mhm.
hello, sir.
Yes, Mataji, it's Krishna's mercy. We are getting this knowledge scientifically as Krishna is teaching us. So we have much more opportunities to serve now, many more opportunities we will make use
Yes,
of.
sir. So many things come across. In Supreme Court also we put Gita and then work. In three of the naval and three of the wings working, they have their logo on from extracted from Gita's logo.
Yeah.
And Sunita Williams has taken Gita with her at the time when she has to be calculative very much to take the things with her to while she was moving to
Yeah.
work.
Space.
And everybody has done this, so we should try, sir, to continue this. As yesterday, one ma'am said, why couldn't we be in touch till our end? Let it be. peace, sir, and it should spread throughout the world also, and world come to under the peace. That Amen. That's the prayer in front of God.
Yeah, we have to identify all the devotees and give this gift, Krishna's matchless gift. Yes, Mother.
Yes, sir. This is the only way we can turn the chaos situation, the war situation going on, to the peaceful situation and harmony and love, respect, affection, humanity.
Yes,
Everything can come through this.
through this, no doubt. No doubt.
Hare Krishna, sir.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Brinda Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you for the class, Guruji.
Yes, Mataji.
Very nice that our soul is on its journey, Guruji. We will reach our destination.
That is correct. Yes, Mataji. We are going.
Whether Krishna will take us, handhold us like you are doing in this material world for us and hand-holding and explaining so much. I'm sure we all will be handheld by Krishna himself.
No doubt, Mataji. No doubt. We will go to Goloka.
You are helping us so much, Guruji. If
It's all
these classes would not be there, we would not even have understood so much. Now, at least we are moving forward with you, Guruji. Thank you so much. It's really highly appreciate, Guruji. Thank you. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
Thank you, Guruji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Sumati Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Guruji.
Hare
Thank you
Krishna.
very much for the class, Guruji.
Yes,
As all people have told Vrinda Mataji also, thank you for holding our hands and taking us on this path every day.
yes,
Thank you for constantly being with us as our Guru and teaching us. Very
ma'am.
important lesson today, Guruji.
Yes,
Very
ma'am.
nice. As you told us, this thing comes and goes. The happiness and sadness comes and goes. That
Yeah.
one thing, if we realize itself, I think is a great realization. That everything comes in cycles. Because when happiness comes, we only focus on the happiness, and when sadness comes, we get totally, derailed. But if we know that it will come in cycles, and that Krishna is there for us always, then we can always get back onto the Krishna consciousness path again.
That is correct, ma'am. That's what I always used to say when I teach this sloka, that when a person says happy means he was not happy before it, and he won't
Yes.
be happy after that. Or when a person is very sad and very distressed, means that means he was happy before that, and he won't be sad after that. He will be happy after that. Yes, ma'am. That's the thing.
Yes. And be, same in the face of both happiness and sadness.
That's
Understand that they are all temporary. Yeah.
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. So that's what one has to be equal in both success and failure.
Yes, Guruji.
So
Thank
that
you,
is
Guruji.
possible.
Very
That is
important.
possible only when we give up the attachment. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya. If we give up the attachment to the results, then we will be able to be equal. Yes.
Yes, Guruji. Thank you, Guruji. Thank you for giving a full explanation of how we have to focus our life breath near the eyebrows. Thank you, Guruji.
Thank you,
At the
Mataji.
time of death. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna.
Hare
Hare Ram.
Hare
Ram Ram.
Hare Hare Krishna. Sarveshwar Vishnu Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी दंडवत
Hare
प्रणाम गुरुजी हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे दंडवत प्रणाम गुरुजी and happy रामनवमी गुरुजी.
Very, very happy Krishna conscious Ramanavami. Hare Krishna. Hare
हरे
Krishna. Mahendra Shukla Prabhu.
हरे कृष्णा प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम.
Dandavad pranam.
हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 रामा
Hare Rama,
राम
Rama
रामा
Rama,
हरे
Hare
हरे.
Hare.
कुंभ नंदी सर.
Mundi
हरे
Prabhu.
कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Lakshmi Sridhar Prabhu.
हरे कृष्ण गुरुजी प्रणाम गुरुजी.
Pranam Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
The costless mercy of Sri Krishna, we are nicely studying Bhagavad Gita, the knowledge which can be joyfully performed. Today we are studying about the scientific nature of soul. And to reach Goloka, we must always try. Even if not in next life we should try for that. Soul should travel to Goloka, even if it takes several lives. We need to prepare for this prayana, that is this travel from material world to spiritual world. For that we need yoga balam. Yoga balam is needed. That we get by engaging in Krishna's devotion. Devote our life to Krishna and become a devotee unto Krishna. Undeviated devotion we require. That is possible only with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. We should know all about Krishna. In this material world, everybody is cheating us. This material information is always useless, and it is useless for soul. Therefore, people are interested in this, but we should spend all time knowing about Krishna only. Krishna says, anyone who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance, activities, they don't have rebirth, no coming back in this material world. Devotion without deviation gives yoga balam. Soul's pranam, that is, mind should not waver in this thing. Mind should always remember Krishna all the time. Arjuna fought only for Krishna, remembering Krishna all the time. We need to do everything for Krishna only and not for others. Krishna wishes his devotees always happy. Krishna always travels with us. He is our constant companion always. We should get detached from this material world with the knowledge of Bhagavad Gita. In the sloka number 12, when Krishna says, never was a time when I did not exist, you did not exist, and all these kings, they also not exist. Also in future, there won't be any time when we don't exist. We are superior to this material nature. In today's sloka number 13, Krishna is telling the soul being inside the body, it travels through the transformation of body like boyhood, youth, and old age. Similarly, when life comes to an end, the soul transforms into another body biologically, and a sober person is not bewildered by this such change. In sloka number 14, today's sloka, Krishna is telling, O son of Kunti, when the material senses come in contact with material sense objects, then happiness and distress happen, and they come and go. Like they are very anitya, like winter and summer, they come and go. And one must tolerate without being disturbed by these changes. That is what we learned today. Nicely understood. Thank you very much, Guruji. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Krishna, Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna. Manoranjan Sagu, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Guruji,
Hare
very
Krishna.
nice class. Really, we should not grieve for the happiness and sorrow, or we should these dualities, we should tolerate these two things. When you will devote to Lord Krishna, unheld devotion to Lord Krishna, we won't be perturbed by these changes, these conditions. These are temporary conditions. The pleasure and pain, these are like seasons. They will come and go. So really, it's a wonderful class. Really, we should not miss. We are only affected by the sensory organs, perceptions. So these are the temporary. When we realize this, we won't deviate. We won't go away from this spiritual journey. This is the final journey, ultimate journey to Goloka. Because we cannot achieve anything in life. We have to surrender ourselves. We have to totally, that kind of humility, namra. So we have to be very noble and humble to Lord Krishna and Guruji. So really, we are very enlightened by this class, and infusing these spiritual values, the transcendental knowledge is the now, by which we can ennoble our life, submit ourselves to the Goloka Haridham. Thank you, Guruji. Pranam, Guruji. Satata Raman Naman Naman.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Hare Krishna, let us listen to Srila Prabhupada's Kirtan.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama,